Eychimo here. I've been asked to show a few friends or tell a few how to tell the difference between Gimbals Assist, and fixed weapons. What the differences are. So we're in here in Arena Commander and Free Flight. I'm just going to explain the 3 different modes, or depending on the ship, 2 different modes. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Gimbals Assist. You'll notice inside your HUD ladder that there is a broken circle, actually made up of dots. It's a circle. That is the area where your Gimbal Assist will work. You need to line up your pip, which we'll show you. We'll go into Arena Commander and Vandal Swarm, and we'll show everybody. But the basic idea is to keep your pip inside that circle. When it lights up bright, which it will, is when you're at the best time to fire your weapons. Now we'll go to normal gimbal mode. Gimbals.
Actioned.
Okay, now we have variable gimbals. You see this as I now can move my head tracking, and that is actually controlling my gimbals, as you can see. Now, dependent on your gun is how much range you have. My nose gun, which I am using now, as you can see, has so much range. That's it. You can only shoot so far. Now, my secondary weapons on my wings, they have not near the range as my nose gimbals, as you can see. Maybe 10 degrees off center, all directions. So anyway, this firing zone here where I'm covering right now is pretty much anywhere in this area I can hit a target, as long as I can get my head tracking this pip. If I can get this pip when I'm lined up, if I can get it on target, I can fire, so I have a bigger range. Alright, now let's go to fix gimbals. Gimbals.
Actioned.
Now we're fixed. Where our ship is pointing is where we shoot. Period. Wherever your nose is, as you can see, that is exactly what we're getting. I have no gimbals. We are fixed. And that's the way it is. Now, there's something you should be aware. Not all ships have gimbaled weapons. Even if they do not have gimbaled weapons, when you buy them, it doesn't mean they can't equip them. And you will discover this if you have 2 modes instead of 3. This little Renegade has 3 modes for weapons. It has Gimbal Assist, it has Gimbal, and it has Fix. If you do not have gimbals, Gimbal mode and Fixed are the same thing. Even though you can select it, you might as well select Fixed, because they're going to work like fixed weapons, because you do not have gimbals on your ship. If you do have gimbals on your ship, you will have 3 modes. Gimbals.
Actioned.
I have Assist. That's where you have your help bot on for aiming. Gimbals.
Actioned.
Now I have gimbals where I have gimbal tracking. You can do it. Of course, I have head tracking in my Rift. Now, track IR, no track IR. I mean, there's several ways you can get head tracking in the game. I don't use them. I don't know how well they work, so I can't help you there. My head tracking in my Rift works pretty good for gimbals, but it is a talent. You can't just use it. If you're not going to practice flying this way and you have gimbals, you're better off using Gimbal Assist, believe me. Gimbals.
Action.
And of course we have the fixed mode. So if you have gimbals on your ship, you will have 3 modes. If there are not gimbaled on your ship, you will have 2 modes, but both those modes will work the same way. That just tells you that you have hard points that you can actually put gimbal weapons on and use them. It doesn't mean you have them. Alright, so that's all for now. We're going to go into Arena Commander, and then we'll show you how the different modes look.
Vandal Swarm
Okay, here we are. We're going to start out with Gimbal Assist. And show you what it does.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound. Contact.
Nearest target.
Targeting.
Where the hell is he at? Oh. Okay, you see we have double lines. You see our circle. Right now we are in good range to fire at our target. See, it's lighting up. We want to keep the pip in the middle of the circle as close as possible. And we're way out of range distance-wise, but I just wanted to show you what the whole idea is here. I'm going to close some distance here. I'm not going to bother throttling up. We're just going to keep it at the sweet spot. Okay, here we go. Now you can see we're lighting up. When we keep it in range, the gimbals will do the job for us to an extent. But you still got to aim. People claim it's an aimbot, but as you can see, we still have to control our ship. But as you can see, as we get a good lock on the target, we wasn't paying attention. Damn near crashes there. Whoops, where'd he go? Okay, but anyway, that's how you use Gimbal Assist. It's pretty simple. Gimbals.
Warning.
Action.
Now we're going to take the next target out, hopefully, with gimbals. I haven't used them for a while, so we are going to probably suck for a bit. Nearest target.
Targeting.
Our nearest target's pretty much away. You see our pip. We want to keep our pip. Now, instead of the center of our ship, you see this, we're aiming. See the difference. Let's get a little closer here so we can actually do some damage. And it's a talent to do this. Don't think you're just going to use your... Because you got to remember you'll waste a lot of bullets until you get good at it. But you're chasing the lead pip. Boy, am I sucking at it right now. Like I say, very out of practice from doing this. But it's deadly if you can, once you get it down. You'll get a lot more shots on your target if you get good at it. I'm being terrible. Way out of practice of doing this. It's easy to forget to fly. But if I wasn't missing, I'd already killed it. Because I'm just out of practice. Oh shit. That wasn't good. I take it we took him out. Didn't hurt any weapon system. Okay, nearest target. Nearest target.
Targeting.
Alright. Okay, now we're going to go to fixed. Gimbals.
Action.
And now the nose of our ship is our gun. So the lead pin, we want to center the lead pin. We have no gimbals. We can only fire on the lead pin. And there you have it. Except for us blowing off a wing, I don't know why we still have a gun on that side. It said it was destroyed. Maybe it took out the missiles, I don't know. But there you have it. There's the three different attack types you have. You have Gimbal Assist, you have Gimbals, and you have Fixed. It takes more skill to use Fixed than it does Gimbal Assist. And it even takes more skill, as far as I'm concerned, to use gimbals properly if you're using head tracking. It's what you know. For most of us, we'll probably play the game with Gimbal Assist. It just makes it a little bit easier. It's not a winner take all for whatever anybody tells you. I don't understand why. It takes with fixed weapons you have more firepower. With gimbals using head tracking, you have a whole lot more firing range. You can actually hit a target damn near everywhere in front of you within about, well, at least 20-25 degrees. And in this case, in my nose gun, I can probably get 30 degrees aside. So that's quite a bit of range, and they are deadly. Gimbals are deadly if you're using them with head tracking, if you have head tracking. But like I say, they take practice, because you have to convince your brain that you're flying with one hand and you are fighting with another. So you have to think about it. Now, some people try to use regular gimbals with a mouse. I guess that works. I don't know. I've never tried it. I know they did used to use it with Track IR, and it was very good. I don't know if Track IR still works very good in the game now. But I think as far as the most deadly, you have fixed weapons, because you do have more firepower, more DPS, and then and maybe gimbals with head tracking is just as deadly, because you have more chances of shooting the target. So actually, I guess even though you're doing less DPS, you can actually put more DPS on a target. And then you have Gimbal Assist, which is pretty much, we're going to call it rookie mode. It's for us people who don't want to be ace pilots. We just want to, if we get attacked by NPCs, we want to be able to defeat them. And that's all I got to say about it. I hope it helps you out. I don't claim to be a professional. It's just how I use it. Hell, it might not even be how everybody else is using it. It's just what works for me. So thanks for watching.